Yeah, I just realized. I was guessing that was Justin. It was you. I was wrong. Also, I think that my graphics. There we go. I gotta rescale my game now. Is it game capture? Yeah. Hi, Aaron. Waiting for the crash out on the get good crash out. Hi, Bobby. Pacers clear the Knicks. Dude, I wouldn't say that to Bobby, dude. He's a mod, man. You're playing with fire there. All right, cool. Go to cafeteria. Bobby wouldn't shoot me, hopefully. I don't know, man. First floor. Okay. We're on third floor. Rex is typing in VC right now. It's pretty good. Okay, that's good. I'd never shoot a real one like AD. What the hell? Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. What the hell? Go ahead, order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widow desperately trying to recreate his beloved family's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. Dude, me too, actually. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort. I suppose I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get some special treatment. Uh-huh. What's with that snarky laugh? Do you think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. This fucking dingling posted it and left the server. Brian is my GOAT voice actor. I mean, I guess I'm still in the server. Let me read what he said. Just coming in. Okay, what the fuck? Hey, 10 people willing to run events. Freedom to fucking hunting people. Man came to events early, set shit up, ran your brackets, stayed the entire time, clean shit after, and okay. Who remembers when we spent his own paycheck to fill the back of his truck with lots of drinks to give it free? Was it really worth keeping your freedom of being some stupid fucking troglodytes jerking each other off in chats and games you don't even own to bully out a guy who did all this for free? Do you really think this is any way to treat anyone unless someone that did it out of their own damn heart? Anyone here who thinks this is funny or some big win for you all means you just need to spend more time, or means you spend more time on Discord outside than outside. Leave the scene. You are a waste of space and time. You don't deserve to be here. And he just left. I'll update you on the I'll update you on what's to come. Well, I guess Casey's in there too, so I guess he could also say some shit, but goddamn. Let's go, dude. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. This stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something?
More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier.
It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory.
So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight.
That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this.
Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me.
Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden.
You've thought of everything, haven't you?
Sorry. I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in.
Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here.
Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. This is the best part, is getting to talk to everybody after this shit. How do I? It's the squares that I can click on. We've been told this Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food we desire. Never seen such a huge refrigerator before. Is that, oh, it's candy. Nothing but candy inside. It's all very colorful. Damn it, it lets you scroll. I thought it was a window, but it's actually a fish tank. Alright. Let's talk to everybody first, then we move on. Just like in all the Danganronpa games.
Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. If we get hungry, I'm sure we could forage for food on the school grounds. We did that a lot when we were little. I was hoping we'd put that time behind us. There's no way I could live in a place like this. Please just let me go home.
Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine will make anything we want. There's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. Gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all.
I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that.
This just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in?
I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Cyrie to get to the point, would you?
Damn, she's a bitch. All right, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex, where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is very vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into the Invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the Invaders. To make things easier for you, to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more?
Wait, go over the last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on?
Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course! Your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days! 100 days? That's right. Just a svelte tooth. How do you say that? Svelte? I don't think I've ever even heard that word. Just a svelte 2,400 hours, and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began.
You mean we could go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it?
No, it's doing fine. There's no dangers of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on the school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in there. Okay, wait, hold on. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to him, huh?
You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep away from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity?
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara.
One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who could put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you?
Another excellent question, and I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to it to go with it. But that's all highly classified information, and so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay.
What? Explain yourself.
If you really want to know more about your mission, or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. What's up, Justin? That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered pantywaists to join in the war effort too.
Now you want them to do your dirty work for you. It's just one underhanded trick after another.
It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too.
Without another word, Cyrie hopped off the chair and strolled leisurely towards the door. Where are you going?
I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? Wanna come watch?
You actually have realistic body functions?
I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give all your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen.
The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we have put our lives on the line, maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days?
Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop.
Phew. At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that.
You're all that at that delicate age, after all. If I let you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time.
Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? You need to stop talking when he says. You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey, go find your rooms and settle in, and think hard about what you're gonna do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives.
What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it! Do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho.
We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after.
You know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to the science nerds and army jocks? Right? Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is having trouble accepting any of that is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes a lot out of you. I've got to stay here a whole 100 days? I've only been here for one and I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Serie said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're all right? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. With everything that's happened, I doubt I'll ever be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me? Or is that a really strange place to put them?
Alright. You've done enough for one day. I need you in tip-top condition for the next battle. Your room is up on the roof. Get some sleep, and that's an order! I think it's because I tried to enter that. I guess I'll let the music play for a little bit. This place is epic looking. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intend to serve as our rooms seem almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Okay, thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake! This is a travesty! An outrage! What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms! Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties! You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Oh, same thing. Okay, yeah. Takemaru, Hiroko, Takumi. Oh, nothing to do here now? Okay. Tsurumi, Aito, Tsubasa, Gaku. Okay. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being all positive for the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Phew! Hey! I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I laid down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into an unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of the forces beyond my control.
I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. Why is this guy so poetic? The oblivion of sleep. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that would be the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for the work. Mom would be there, and Karua too. Bruh, you may not know math, but at least he can dictate his words. True. Ding dong, bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Yeah, he's a very army guy. Is that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. Don't want any trouble. Why do we always want to jump on beds? It has all that pull that I can't fight off. Damn, I'm not even taking a shower? Fucking stinky, dude. This monitor informs us of enemy attacks. There's no attack happening right now, though. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. Still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into an infinite space like this start to feel like normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Let's see if there's anybody out and about. Oh, I can go over here. Okay, so there's like a bunch of... I was not looking at the right thing. Shoma, Kako, Ima. So yeah, there... How many characters was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 more characters that I don't know of. Well, I know one of them's like that tomato girl from the website. Unless I'm like remembering that wrong and the tomato girl is like somebody's battle outfit. I don't remember though. I know you must be excited getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey.
Right, immortal. Exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend, Hemoanima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new. Of course. You still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. Like I was just like posed there forever now. Yum, 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 yum. All right, everybody, dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we'd have to do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun! Got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve an obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you. So once you're finished breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Syrie's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what this place is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Damn, I didn't even get to see what he ate. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I get to go to the bathroom. All right. There is nothing to do in the bathroom. The strange room. Oh, shit. What the? What's you, Darumi? What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes it's getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. That's my favorite Darumi sound. It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gracious gore. Gratuitous gore, not gracious. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All those options have been taken away from me. Jeez, what gives? If whoever's behind this was gonna kidnap us anyways, forcing us into a killing game was the least they could do. It's pretty funny. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They're so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. Sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken though, just like me. I've tried every button and switch I can find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Syrie to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just going to be that. Just that, a fantasy. Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. I guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. Alright, she's got an epic, bruh. She's just got the fucking crazy lady shit going on. Yes, is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should have known better than to take up valuable breathing space. Press triangle after you talk to Shoma. Okay. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded, that's what it is. Feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out part of the way through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though.
Press triangle. The map. I guess this shows, like, all the places that I need to go. Wait, how do I get... Yeah, and then hold X. Oh, okay. Damn, he doesn't want me to walk around exploring at my own will! Ah, Takumi. You came back to check out this area too.
Huh?
Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall?
Huh.
Entrance and exit, of course. Even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the walls of flames. You're welcome to leave this school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. So where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support whenever and wherever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. If you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest! Okay, then go back to the bathroom and click on that window. He wants me to explore everything and not let me decide on whether or not I want to explore it or not. Son of a bitch! He's just backseat gaming me! I'm just kidding. No, it's all good. Thank you for the tip. Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Let's take a look at them. Backseat. That seems like a hard to understand keyword. Now that is totally understandable. I check this out. Okay, if a card has backseat, that means that it plays support to other cards. You know? It's usually in the backseat. You know, when a card does an action, this card will backseat that action. Simple. So easy. I didn't read that, son of a bitch! Oh, what's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems like they're... Oh, okay, this is him now. It seems like they're a special model of fire extinguishers. I was going to say, I see, like, these, like, speakers, and I was wondering if there was voice lines, but it's just the Seems like they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? Pupukaka Island. Naha. That's right. I put them here so you could use them to go exploring. You again? Would you mind telling Terumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding areas. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your Hemo-Anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we could actually these can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, and your pal Outsuki said they had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you could still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The wall of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out that door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from Tokyo Residential Complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you could find much more productive uses of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school and by extension humanity for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond the walls is just ruins. At least we have hope now. There's a way to get past the flames. There's a way for us to get home. Were you listening just now? Serie said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own.
I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, it's a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that. Oh, wasn't it a little suspicious? Must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. That best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ito's determined to defy Serie till the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes it so hard. Contains tips for exploring outside the school, but I don't have time to look at that right now. Are these shoe lockers? Makes this place look like a real school. Alright, I'm going to the bathroom for Justin. There's something here? It's just a window, right? Bathroom window, nothing more, nothing less. Yet, why am I checking it out now? I must have a lot of time on my hands checking out something like this. The window just opened by itself. Not my thoughts, not. My thoughts ran wild. I feel like there's someone's controlling me. Why else would I be so interested in this bathroom window? Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, okay. That's pretty funny. The classroom I already checked. That I already checked. Okay, there's just things that I can't open yet. And there's people there. I'll go talk to them. Where are they? I don't know if the map is... The worst part of this game is when they say there are people in the hallway and you TP to them before running in a whole circle to find them. Oh, I see. So it doesn't, like, actually place where they are. It just, like, says people are in there. Also, it doesn't show me on the map, so I'm, like, technically, like, right there. I guess I'll go to this first, because I'm here. Ah. This room. It said training room on the door, but looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train here? Hey, Takumi. You've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. There's a leopard. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes? The gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? It's pretty funny. Looks like there's something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir! You picked out the best one in the house! You clearly have impeccable taste! The graphics card looking room, yeah, it looked like a fucking GTX 3080. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine! I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and with our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemoanima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscle, your brain, and your baloney pony. Is your baloney pony? Is that your wiener? You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training. Got to admit it. I am kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later.
These VR training machines can be helped to hone our battle. Will playing a game really make us stronger? Maybe I'll give it a try later. Okay, they all say the same thing, kinda. Okay. Yeah, they were not, like, anywhere near that. They were, like, over here. What the hell?
Huh?
Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you think of this as a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother. I don't know. It seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a real big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What's all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. I mean, they got a point. That's a good observation. Oh, what if, like, what if there's, like, a bunch of those Tokyo areas? Interesting. Ah. This must be the infirmary. When I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of this school. There's an instruction manual here. It describes how the corpse recovery drones and revival-matic work. It says the drones are only effective on school grounds. They can't recover bodies outside of the wall of fire. Also, the bodies still have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead, for the revival-matic to work on them. From the sound of it, if someone died outside the wall, by the time we get back, it'd be too late. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? Oh, no, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like, on a psychological level. Sorry. Oh, it's not psychological, physiological. Physiological? What is she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Serie called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyways. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here... See that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a revival-matic. It's got data on all of us right now, down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again. Just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out exactly the mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the Hino Anima did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, Hino Anima itself is pretty fishy, right? It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? And we'll find out more. Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us?
Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just keep going in circles here. Yep, that's a machine gun, all right. In a school infirmary of all places. This machine gun's been placed here to protect the Revival-Matic. That just goes to show how important this is. I might not understand how it works, but I'm glad this thing is here anyway. Without this, we wouldn't be able to get revived after dying in battle. I wish I knew a little more about how it worked. It's best if I don't mess with it for now. I don't want it to set off an alarm and get shot at. Okay. It's this guy in the war room.
Oh.
Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyways? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your Hemo-Anima can do? This power is the key to your success in survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Ahem. The hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infuses for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your hearts, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman Hemo-Anima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your Hemo-Anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it all do that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get all hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am thou, or ora 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 ora, or something like that. Just go with it. Okay. That was pretty epic. Epic joke. I am thou, or ora ora ora.
Yeah.
See, and that's where I'd want some voice acting there, because that'd be pretty funny. And that's the end of my total comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? And will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight. But not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it hurts you just as bad if you get too close. I guess so, I mean, fuck it. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming, and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. Just assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing! The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in it. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep this school safe, and add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask a number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand is a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it very clear how we'll defend this place. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Okay, you son of a bitch. He sounded like fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor. What's the smaller computer here for? Does it do anything special? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think? This stuff can get pretty technical, though you might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you. Owned. That's a large monitor. Did it show our battle yesterday? What's this machine here? Looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without it, there's no warning system, no defense barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, then what do we need Serie for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Okay. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Oh, you have a job? What? Is this so hard to believe? You're saying that I'm poor, so I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Mick Richardson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family all on your own? What, you feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of all this is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't ya? Can't you talk to Serie for me and send him home? Or send me home? There's gotta be exceptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. But it was worth a try, right? But even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to go through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. I didn't go here. Oh, what in the... Surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallway and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this one puts them all to shame. If it wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Serie started telling me about the people we care, started talking about people we care about being in danger, didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiriko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for you to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean what do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. Shut me down once again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so. Why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity if in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking the door down ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Cyria will tell us the truth seems more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they will have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other for very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiriko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
So much talking!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I pretty much finished looking around anyway. I guess I'll head back to the cafeteria.
So what did you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? It's wonderful that you have... Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here?
There's no way we'd feel that good about it.
Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort.
Why even ask us to join if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions?
You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all a part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward.
Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend time here when we are not fighting?
Alright, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise!
What? No schedule?
Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit, man. You should have led with that.
Don't tell me you're actually buying into this.
It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here.
I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave.
If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting.
It's your fault we're so on edge.
You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is unique as as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable.
Again, your fault that we even had to have this discussion.
Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later.
Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future, but if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope! Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair.
Hey!
Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the Hemo-Anima. The Hemo-Anima. I said Hino. Oh, we know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much, it's making me feel dizzy. Yeah. We won't make any progress like this. All right. If it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us just like that?
No.
I never meant to keep the truth from you, I can't talk. I never meant to keep the truth from you all, I can't, dude. For that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. Or at least, I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this than just you? Well, we'll be expecting you to tell us more about them, too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this will be the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow, and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey.
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arms, Cyrie disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Cyrie has to say. We could all talk about it. We could all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up! I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Cyrie will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Let's go, getting answers. Maybe, hopefully. So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it will be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Cyrie.
Huh?
From now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Oh no!
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone in the well. The car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was so inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but
This little boy was, I know your daddy's gone, but...
I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
Huh? I know that's a real weird thing to say. You shouldn't be telling people that.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy.
Oh my god.
The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Oh, that's cute.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what, I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. I made a promise. Promise to protect Karua no matter what. I'm not going to break that promise. I'll keep Karua safe. I'll have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 I jolted upright in bed, throwing off my covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? And what about Karua's doing right now? She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it,
What does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Serie about that too. Are they gonna... They might do like the Danganronpa thing to like show everybody their family and shit, like to get them fighting, or I don't know. Sheesh. I'm wide awake now. I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me, right? That's a fucking Undertale! That's an Undertale reference! What the hell? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. Takumi sans Mino. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using Hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Samino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful, too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Karawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. What in the hell? You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire either. They were undying flames.
What the? Huh?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear anything though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Would they believe me? I'm not sure if I even believe it really happened. I might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. I'll think about that later. Today's the day Serie is going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet up at the war room, right? Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with the change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds takes some getting used to. I should be fine though, given enough time. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. I just wanted to make sure everybody was there. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone, that is, except for Serie. He's certainly taking his time. Do you think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince them than he thought. He should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. Well, that's really it. Ain't a lot of point of us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Serie will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we could probably spend our time as we see fit. Wow, we actually got some free time? And here I thought we were in for a long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Serie gets back. I wonder exactly what I should do while I'm waiting, though. Free time! During free time, you can do things like upgrade your class weapon or get to know your comrades. You'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, during which you could pass the time by engaging in select activities. If you don't want to do anything, you can go to your bed to pass the time. First, try going to the training room and entrance hall, which were unlocked during your tour of the school. Oh, I don't get to hang out with people. That's the entrance hall. That's the training room. I mean, I guess I could go talk to everybody first, though. Characters will spend time as they please inside the school. You can engage in student activities with characters that have a symbol over their head. You could also use the map to check where the characters are. So if they don't have that thingy over their head, then I can't. Darumi wants to do something. Yeah, I'm on the second floor. Yeah, only the ones with the stuff on their heads. Go to entrance and training first, though. Okay. A VR machine. Apparently we could use this to train in a virtual space. I don't really know how it works, though. Did you come here to use the training machine as well? Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't really know how to use this machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon enough.
Pressured by Hiriko, I reluctantly placed the headset over my eyes. So, how do I get outside? And where did all these invaders come from? Calm down. This is just a simulation. The invaders, as well as Darumi and our other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school like a real battle. Okay, I guess I'll give it a try. I get to do a battle! Sheesh!
Full throttle.
How do I do this again? There we go. Out of my way! Kaboom!
Time for battle.
Oh, so I misread that. I thought this was her passive skill. You get a passive skill for killing the guy. That's the passive. This guy has a passive skill.
Now then, to business.
I did not understand that phrasing.
Broken so soon.
I didn't know the enemy had its own.
Time.
Yeah, I understand it now.
Seriously depressing.
No! My stuff!
All right, let's get started.
I don't have enough. So if I just keep doing this, she'll kill all of them
My turn.
and just be able to keep going.
Broken so. All right, let's get
Yeah,
started.
okay, I see.
How unsatisfying.
Crazy, okay.
Let's do this.
Ready when you are.
I guess I could help her kill this. Actually, I don't know. Was that the right thing to do? I can't really reach anybody else.
Fine.
Rev it up.
Guess I'm screwed.
If an ally drops to 5 or less, they will be near death, allowing them to use last resort. You get to 100 voltage and use the voltage skill because it doesn't consume AP. Oh, gotcha. Last resort is an extra powerful skill that can be unleashed in exchange for their life. Even if they die, all allies will be revived for the next wave, so go ahead and kill yourself. This is just wave 1 of 1.
Looks a little dangerous.
So close to death.
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
Oh, it's just the same thing, but wait, but it says like it doesn't even have like more damage or anything. I mean, I guess I could try it. But yeah, it doesn't. It didn't say that it did any more damage.
You're two. You're up.
It's the same, but doesn't cost 100. On some characters, it does more damage. When an ally dies, you will gain 100 voltage, and the voltage gain rate will increase for all your allies. Additionally, ally deaths count as nice kills and will boost any rewards obtained upon victory. Fear not death and fight proudly. So you want to use those? Is that what?
Let's do this.
Is that what that was saying? Is like you want to use those things? Also, I just want to see what this does too, because I haven't seen it yet.
My dust.
That was pretty cool looking.
My turn. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah, you could super spam and clear waves easy. Okay. And then they just get revived at the if there's another wave. Wow, this is pretty realistic. You never think it was just a computer program. You're right. This will be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. We never know when the invaders will attack next. I should probably use this machine to train whenever I have some time to spare. You use VR training to... Okay. Upgrade your class weapon and level up your skills. So I have BP. That thing's already level 4. That thing's already level 5. Oh, I need math and gym. And linguistics. I see, but I could do this one. As your skill level increases, you'll need good grades and material in addition to BP. These can be obtained by participating in student activities and exploring outside the school, so choose activities that correspond to your needs. Okay. So I need linguistics 2 for that. I see. Okay. The characters you interact with train the stat they need. Okay. I need the entrance hall. Yo, Takumi! If you have some free time, want to go exploring with me? We can use a fire extinguisher to open a hole in the wall of fire, then we could get out there and bust some heads. Huh? Oh, that was him. I'd like to go out with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous with just the two of us? It's teeming with invaders out there. Hey, if it'll make you feel better, we can invite more people to come along. I'll ask Hiruko and Darumi. You could select a maximum of 3 people to bring exploring. You cannot select characters that are dimmed out. Look at the little guy down there. BP and plants up. Increases the chance of finding BP in plants. Plants and textiles up. Increases the chance of finding plants and textiles. Textiles and minerals up. I feel sick. Herc, not now. Please ignore me. I'm sorry. Rain check. No way.
Roll out.
So this is the outside world. Just as Serie said, there's nothing but ruins out here. All I can see is the city wreckage and debris. Guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to TRC. What can we even do out here?
Hey.
Hey man, turn that frown upside down! We're already out here, so we might as well try looking for something we could use. Exploring will allow you to collect BP and materials. Select a step card from your hand and move to the corresponding number of spaces. There are several types of spaces. Mineral spaces allow you to obtain materials from the top. The battle spaces start a battle. Question mark spaces will cause different events to occur. The color of the space implies the amount of risk and reward. There are other spaces with their own unique effects, so try landing on anything that catches your eye. So, but that means like if somebody dies, they're like gone for good. You find plants growing outside an empty house. Some of them might be useful. Pick the pretty pink flowers. Take a large pumpkin.
Yes.
Any items you get will be converted into materials when the exploration is over. Additionally, you can only carry 9 items. Once your item slots are full, head back by selecting End Exploration. Okay. Oh, so I can't go back. It was like a crossroads. What happened? I think I... Additionally, you'll be able to move between checkpoints. If you see locked checkpoints on your map, take the initiative to reach them. Yeah, I think I fucked up. I think I accidentally pressed... I didn't know what was happening. You find a tiger sleeping soundly. Strike it now and you can defeat it, probably. A tiger? You snuck up to the tiger, but it heard your footsteps. Takumi's back was slashed by its claws. Oh my god! If the party's HP reaches 0 while exploring, the exploration will end and you will lose half of your items. When things look dicey, retreat by choosing End Exploration. I mean, that's why I asked. I was like, a tiger? That was pretty funny, though. You gingerly reached out your hand and a bee flew out of the bud. You were able to pick the flower, but I was stung by a bee. Oh my god. I'm just getting fucking obliterated right now. You've activated a time bomb. Do something or it'll explode. Oh god, run! You see birds roosting on top of a tall tree. Its feathers are a beautiful crimson color. Throw a stone at the bird or climb the tree. Dude. You made the bird angry and it attacked. Derby got pecked in the head and it was injured. Jesus Christ. I guess the blues are... I mean, I don't know if I want to die. I'm already getting, like, absolutely bodied. You find a first aid kit. The box is old and beaten up. The gauze and other supplies, take them, use them to dress your wounds. Okay. Who did that heal? The blues are safer than the orange, which is safer than the purple. Gotcha. You find a platform with strange symbols on it. Maybe it's an altar. Takemaru got healed. The guy that took 1 HP. There were red shards lined up on the altar. They were probably jewels offered by the gods. You decided to take some. Okay.
Might as well take it.
Oh my god. Insects are swarming around one particular tree. What are they interested in? Fucking son of a... You found sap that gives off a distinct smell. You chased away the insects to collect it, but you got stung in the hand. The ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. The best thing to do is hide under a table. You decided to hide... weathered the earthquake safely. Got a pebble.
Might as well take it.
Might as well kick it. Find an abandoned batting cage. Takemaru wants to hit some home runs with his class weapon. How will you bat? Short, simple swings.
Might as well take it.
Alright, I guess for now. I just was getting bodied, I guess. Getting slashed by that tiger kind of owned. Oh, we finally made it back. It's already dark, pretty dark. Exploring really does eat up the day. It's probably better to leave in the morning whenever we go exploring. And we should be prepared to spend the whole day out. Today was pretty fun. Let me know the next time you go out, alright? Explore using the fire extinguishers. You can only go exploring in the morning, as it will take up the entire day. You will be able to obtain more BP and materials as you explore. Okay.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
What? He never said
You
anything.
never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Day came to an end without any word from Cyrie. Is he really having that much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? But we're bound to hear something tomorrow, right? Once again, I resolved not to think too deeply about anything until the next day. I went to bed for the night. Or are we,
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
are we all good? I just realized that I had like 2,000 dropped frames at some point. Maybe I lagged for... It's fine for you. Okay, well, as long as it's good.
Ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness!
Yeah, I don't know if that happened at all.
Be ready
like,
to give your lives,
recently,
protect
but...
our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Alright, wait, hold on. There's some chisme going on. I'll read that when I'm done. I'll read it when I'm done. Okay, today is the day that Cyrie will tell us everything. The reason for us being chosen, the truth behind this war, all of that will be made clear. I should go to the cafeteria. Everybody's probably meeting up there first. I want to read what's going on and get good, because it seems like there's people getting mad and people probably saying shit. Bruh, Ella loves the get good drama? Okay, I do, but I also want things to get better there. more than I care about the drama. Like, I'm like wondering if people check floor 2. Like, just go there. Oh, just in case there's nothing there. Oh, like just check the map? Yeah, I don't think there was anything there. But yeah, I don't know. I want things to get better there. Like, Rex kind of chewed everybody out and then left. So... Huh? Where's Cyrie? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either.
Oh.
It's over 24 hours since any of us have laid eyes on that little adorable little tyrant. Is he still there talking things over with the people in charge? He didn't drop the manifesto, but what he did say was like Mio left, which is like the guy who was running everything. Or he's like been taking the place of Tom since Tom has been gone. And Rex messaged Mio. And then Mio said he left, and then Rex was like, yeah, I'm just back here to say that what you guys did you read what Rex said? Or did you just read the Mio stuff? It was pretty much just like, you guys were shitting on the mods, you didn't deserve to do that. Also, all of you who are like talking and cluttering the channels and don't know and don't even own the game, you guys shouldn't be doing that. Honestly, if you're doing that, just leave the Discord or like yeah, it was like something like that. Like, you don't deserve to be here, blah blah blah. That was pretty much it. He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Now look at the guy who's interested in the drama, you know? I'm just kidding. It's interesting drama. Trust me. It's good drama. But no, I do want things to get better there. Because people have been acting a fool. He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where's he at right now, anyway? Anyone seen him? Not me. I haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's in one of those locked off classrooms. He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as always in the morning and nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss... I can't say her name. Is it Amamiya? Amamiya? I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Amamiya? Yeah. Miss Amamiya? He always says the same exact thing in the same exact way. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Ema, what are you eating? Oh, this? Yeah. And then you just type it. Amamiya. It's Mont Blanc. At least that's what it said on the Ration-O-Matic when I ordered it. I've never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought something that looked so much like a pale turd could taste so good. Why are you eating something that's fancy like it's no big deal? You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. But Cyrie's the one who came up with that rule. He can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Right. There's nothing stopping us. Oh, well, I guess it's okay then. Just while Cyrie's away, I mean. No one's gonna complain if I try too, right? He'll probably be back soon, so this is our big chance. Get in line. I need something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be a luxury at this point. Gaku and Tsubasa both scrambled towards the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get to the Ration-O-Matic first. Maybe I could. No, I shouldn't. Not someone like me. Oh man, if this was a killing game, we'd get full-on impaled the moment we violated school rules. True. Whoever's running this is doing a piss-poor job. I wanted thrills, chills, kills, not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. It is strange that Cyrie hasn't stepped in to stop them, though. It makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him.
The little shit just does whatever he wants. Slamming his hands on the table, Takamaru got it to his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice.
Hey!
Hey, Robo-Bastard! You're out there somewhere, aren't ya? You gotta be watching on the surveillance cameras or something. This some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it. You hear me? Hurry up and say something already! Nothing, huh? Seriously, what's his damage? Maybe he really has left the school. I think we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. What's going on here? Where could Serie be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rashinomatic, the rest of us left to search the school. After a while, we went back to our rooms. I can't say Serie's well-being means a lot to me, but his disappearance has me worried all the same. What do I do now? Should I head out and look for him with the others? I'm assuming that the free time ending is going to like make a lot of plot happen after. So I'm kind of curious if I should just end it there. Plus, it's almost 9. I did start a little later than I should have. So. But there is free time to do with others. I'm assuming I can't do free time with any of, like, the characters that I don't have in my party. Why'd you say, bruh? You want me to do the free time? Should I just do the free time? Does it auto-save? I just don't want to get owned, like... Thanks for the stream. You've been here the whole time. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, it does. I mean, okay, I guess I could do the free time stuff real quick. I gotta catch the VOD. No worries. Oh, you were just reading what Rex wrote with all the Get Good shit? This is juicy, but I'd rather watch this. Okay, let me do the free time then. I'll do the free time. And if it does, like, kick us back to the free time start, I could just, like, skip through it again. But we're definitely hanging out with Darumi. Justin is here for the drama? Bruh. Want to eat some snacks with me, Takumi? Hell yeah, I do. I hate eating full meals. It's too much work. I'm fine with just having snacks for all 3 meals. You'll get sick if you only eat junk. You should really get more nutrients. I don't wanna. Nutrients will just keep me alive longer. Huh? 1 sec, my parents calling me? Wait, really? I'm doing this for nothing? I guess Bobby's still here. No! Getting old is as pathetic as pathetic as a boring manga that it just keeps getting published forever. It's better to burn out spectacularly than fade away. I think living a short, fleeting life is so cool. She thinks it's cool to neglect her body. Can't say I understand how she thinks. Creativity went up by 6. Great job. Misery porn actor, here we come. Hell yeah. Participating in student activities will raise Takumi's grades. He'll be graded in 5 subjects. Linguists, math, science, social studies, and gym. All subjects will be needed in different scenarios. Each character will increase a different grade, so try to do student activities with a variety of characters. I don't get to just date the one character I like and that's it. Bruh. Okay, they're both in the hallway, so I guess I gotta find them. Oh, there's him. Go hang out with,
No, that's wrong.
with Bobby's favorite girl. Yuriko, what are you doing here? I was looking at this statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate beautiful work of art. Beautiful? This creepy statue? Oh, don't tell me you're unable to comprehend the beauty of its design. What's there to comprehend? Why is he wearing a boxing glove if he's supposed to be a samurai?
Oh.
The artist so deftly subverts convention through a dialectical interplay of irrationality and ambivalence, challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities. Run that by me again? Wow, it really is something to behold. Just looking at it makes me feel so much better. I guess I really am unable to comprehend it. The dialectical interplay is my favorite. Bruh, Bobby, like, just capping, just... Math? Oh, hell no.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day's come to an end without any sign of Cyrie. What happens to his promise to tell us the truth now? Is this his way of getting out of it? And isn't he supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us here unsupervised? Doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? But what could have happened? Wasn't Cyrie in control of everything here? He's the last person I'd expect to go missing. None of this is making any sense. I continued to struggle with that vague sense of unease, right up until my 4th day at the last Defense Academy drew to a close.
Up and at 'em! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
The morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed. Better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today Cyrie will finally be back. He is coming back, isn't he? Alright, now that's a good place to save. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out and watching. I'll be back on Tuesday. I think we'll keep that schedule that I used to do. The Tuesday stream, Thursday stream, Sunday stream. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I do a random stream in the middle of the day somewhere else. But we'll try to keep to that schedule, and that should get us through in decent time. So, thanks for watching. I guess, yeah, Justin's gone, but thanks for watching, Bobby. See you later.